Okay, so hello guys, this is Sir Mars and still you are watching the lectures ni Sir Mars. So again no, nagsosolve tayo guys itong example problem number 1 and sa last na video ay na-discuss na natin yung number 1 na tanong. So yung express the force F as a Cartesian vector. So ngayon naman, i-compute natin yung mga coordinate direction angles nitong ating force F na 100 pounds. Okay, so let us solve this one. Ayun, so sa last na video guys nga ay nakuha na natin yung ating Cartesian form nitong ating force na 100 pounds and that is positive 35.36 I minus 35.36 J and then plus 86.60 K, and that is in pounds. Okay, so nakuha natin guys nga yung ating Cartesian vector form nitong ating force F. Okay, so ngayon ang ating nalang kailangang sagutin is yung mga coordinate direction angles. Ang ibig sabihin nito guys, yung ating kukunin are yung values ng alpha, ng beta, at saka ng gamma. Okay, so alam na natin yun, no? So sige nga, no, ang gawin natin guys is kunin muna natin yung ating magnitude ng ating force F. Okay, so the magnitude of the force F is actually, that is 100 pounds. Kasi yan na yung given. Okay? Pero, sige nga, gamitin natin yung formula guys ng ating force F. Di ba? Yung pagkuha ng magnitude. Okay? So, di ba, kung naalala nyo, that is F sub x squared plus F sub y squared plus F sub z squared. Okay? So, sige nga, itry natin kung 100 nga ba yung lalabas. That is 35.36 yung ating F sub x. Ito yung guys, itong una. Okay? Next is para sa ating y, that is 35.36 din. So, plus 35.36. Hindi ko na lang sinama dito yung negative, no? Kasi i-square lang din naman. So, magiging positive lang din naman yung magiging square. So, plus F sub z natin is 86.60 then squared. Okay? So, kapag kinumpute natin, yung ating magnitude ay magiging 100.00 pounds, which is tama kasi dapat 100 naman talaga yung kanyang magnitude. Okay? So, ngayon guys, no, kunin natin yung unit vector. So, I hope naalala nyo pa yung tinatawag natin na unit vector. Okay? So, ito yung U. Okay? So, para makuha natin si U, that is simply the vector na F divided by the magnitude ng F. Okay? So, yung ating vector na F is, kopyahin natin, 35.36 I minus 35.36 J plus 86.60 K. So, i-divide lamang natin ito guys kay 100 because the 100 is the magnitude of F. Okay? So, ang mangyayari, the unit vector natin will be equal to, this will be 0.3536 I minus 0.3536 J. Okay? So, yung 0.3536 no is 35.36 I divided by 100. Ito yun. Then, negative 35.36 divided by 100 is ito. Okay? And then, plus 86.6 divided by 100 is 0.8660. Okay? Ayun. So, ito na guys yung ating unit vector. And kung naalala nyo, sinabi ko kanina na ito is actually equal to the cosine alpha. So, mga direction cosines kasi ito, no? So, yung ating cosine alpha is equals to 0.3536. Then, yung ating cosine beta ay ito naman, ito, negative 0.3536. Isasama natin guys yung ating negative dito, no? And then, next is the cosine gamma which is positive 0.8660. So, kukunin lamang natin guys yung mga values ng alpha, ng beta, at saka ng gamma. So, ang lalabas dito, yung ating alpha will be 69.29 degrees. Beta natin is 110.71 degrees. And yung ating gamma is 30.00 degrees. So, ayun. So, ito na nga guys yung ating mga direction angles. So, ang tawag natin dyan ay mga coordinate direction angles. Kung meron kayong tanong guys, no, i-comment nyo lamang sa ating comment section. Okay, and I will answer that. Okay, so next naman natin na sagutin guys is yung example problem number 2. So basahin muna natin yung problem. Two forces act on the hook shown in the figure. Specify the magnitude of F sub 2 and its coordinate direction angle so that the resultant force or F sub r acts along the positive y-axis and has a magnitude of 800 newtons. Okay? So we have here in our force system F1 at saka F2. So yung F1, given na yung ating magnitude nito, this is 300 newtons. Meron na tayong mga angle din dyan. Okay? Mga direction angles ng F1. Yung F2, walang binigay. Pero ang sabi sa problem, kukunin daw natin yung magnitude ni F2, pati na din yung kanyang coordinate direction angles, para yung kanyang resultant ng force system na to ay along the positive y-axis and meron siyang magnitude ng 800 newtons. Okay? So again, F2 yung ating unknown, pero binigay yung ating resultant. Okay? So let us solve this problem. Unahin muna natin guys yung ating resultant kasi given na yun sa ating problem. So ang sabi sa problem, no, yung ating daw resultant is directed along the positive y-axis and has a magnitude of 800 newtons. So directed along the positive y-axis guys, so ibig sabihin papuntang ganun yung ating resultant, no? Ayun, wag lang natin i-scale ito, no, kasi baka mahirapan tayo. So ito is F sub R, ito yung ating resultant at ang sabi sa problem, ito nga daw ay 800 newtons. Okay, so ibig sabihin pwede natin kunin yung vector form ng ating resultant. So F sub R natin, tama ba, is equals to positive kasi papuntang positive siya na axis and 800, and take note y man to, so ibig sabihin ito dapat ay J. Okay, so etong unit natin ay naka newtons. So take note guys do that F sub R here, since resultant siya, this is equal to F sub 1 plus F sub 2. So kunin muna natin si F sub 1. Okay, so si F sub 1 pwede natin siya makuha, no, kasi given yung kanyang magnitude and given yung mga coordinate direction angles. Okay, so ang ating F1 in Cartesian vector form is F1xi plus F1yj plus F1z. Okay. So para klaro lamang tayo guys, no, i-check muna natin yung ating mga angles. Itong 45 degrees, no, is yung angle ng ating F1 with respect to the x-axis. Ibig sabihin ito ay alpha. Ayun. Tapos alpha 1, tawagin natin siyang alpha 1. Yung ating 60 degrees is angle ni F1 with respect to the y-axis. Ibig sabihin ito ay beta 1. And yung ating 120 degrees is angle ng ating F1 with respect to the z-axis. Ibig sabihin ito ay gamma 1. So kapag alam na natin guys yung ating alpha, beta at saka gamma ng isang force or vector, then madali na lang natin makukuha yung ating Cartesian vector form. Kung naalala nyo, diniscuss ko to kanina. So, ito na nga yun guys, no? So, kapag kaalam mo na yung magnitude, tapos alpha, beta, at saka gamma, then ito na lang yung ating gagawin. So, ayun. So, makukuha natin yan guys, yung Cartesian vector form ng ating force. So, ang mangyayari dito guys is F1 natin is equals to magnitude, which is 300, cosine of 45 degrees, then I, plus 300 cosine of 60 degrees, then J, plus 300 cosine of 120 degrees, then K. So, bali guys, simplify lamang natin. F sub 1 natin dito will be positive 212.13 I, then plus 150.00 J, then minus 150.00 K. Okay? So, ito na guys yung ating force 1. This is in newtons. Okay? So, yung ating ano dito guys, unknown is yung F2. So, wala tayong F2 na given. So, pwede natin siyang i-represent lang ng pagganito. F sub 2 natin is F sub 2x plus F sub 2y j plus F sub 2z. And this is K. Ayun. Okay. So, ngayon, ang gagawin natin guys is gagawin natin ito. Ayan. So, gagawin natin yan. Kopyahin natin siya dito. So, F sub R natin na vector form, ilagay natin siya dito guys. At that is positive 800J. Okay? So, F sub R is positive 800J is equal to F sub 1. F sub 1 natin, 212.13 I plus 150.00J minus 150.00 K. Okay, so F sub 1 pa lang yan. So, ang gawin natin ay ilagay natin dito sa F sub 2. So, plus F sub 2 natin ay F sub 2xi plus F sub 2yj plus F sub 2z K. Okay? So, again, ito ay F sub 2. Okay, so ang gagawin lamang natin guys is pagsasama-samahin natin sa kabilang side, sa may right side, pagsasama-samahin natin yung mga I, yung mga J, at yung mga K. So, ang mangyari dito ay magiging, so, simplify natin to guys, 800J is equals to, pagsamahin natin yung dalawang I, so magiging 212.13 plus f sub 2x, then I. Then plus 150.00, then plus f sub 2y, then j. So, pinagsama ko lang guys yung parehong I, yung parehong j, then plus negative 150.00 plus f sub 2z, then k. So, pinagsama-sama ko lang yung pare-parehong mga I, j, at saka yung k. Okay? So, take note na ito yung ating gagawin. So, take note yung mga unknown natin ay yung mga f sub 2x, f sub 2y, at saka f sub 2z sa equation na to. Okay, so ang gagawin natin guys is i-equate natin yung left side sa right side ng parehong mga unit vectors. So, I muna. So, ang nangyari dito sa I, walang I dito sa my left side. So, 0 is equals to, ito is yung I sa my right side. So, 212.13 plus f sub 2x. Okay, sa I ito, no? So, dito makukuha natin guys si f sub 2x, and f sub 2x natin will be equal to negative 212.13, and this is in newtons. Okay, next sa j naman tayo. So, nasa left side is positive 800, yung ating j is equals to, dito sa my right side ay 150.00 plus f sub 2y. So, i-compute natin guys dito si f sub 2y, and f sub 2y will be equal to positive 650.00 newtons. And last, yung k naman. So, dito sa my left side, wala tayong k. So, 0 is equals to, dito sa my right side is negative 150.00 plus f sub 2z. Okay, so makukuha natin dito si f sub 2z, and this is equal to positive 150.00 newtons. Ayun. So, nakuha natin guys yung ating mga components ni f sub 2. So, bale, we can now write the f sub 2 in Cartesian vector form. This will be negative 212.13 I. Ito yun. Kasi, nasa x component man yan. Okay? Then, plus 650.00 j. Ito yun. Then plus 150.00, and this is in k. Okay? So again, ito na yung ating Cartesian vector form ng ating f sub 2. Okay? Pero take note, ang tinatanong dito guys, specify the magnitude of f2 and its coordinate direction angle. So magnitude daw ni f2 yung ating kailangan. O hindi madali lang, no? So para makuha si magnitude, that is, f sub 2 natin is equals to square root of 212.13 squared. Hindi ko na sinama sa negative ulit, no? Plus 650.00 squared plus 150.00 squared. So, ayun, f sub 2 natin will be equal to 700.00, and this is in newton. So, ayun. So, ito na guys yung ating magnitude ni f sub 2. Next is yung ating mga direction angles ni f sub 2. So, ibig sabihin, gusto natin makuha dito si alpha 2, so cosine of alpha 2 is equals to, madali lamang to, no? That is f sub x, eto, f sub 2x divided by the magnitude. Okay, so ang ating f sub 2x is negative 212.13, so this is negative 212.13. Magnitude natin ay 700, so makukuha natin kay si alpha 2, that is equals to 107.64 degrees. Okay, kunin naman natin guys si beta 2, that is equals to, f sub y natin is 650 positive, ito yun, divided by 700, so makukuha natin si beta 2, and is equal to 21.79 degrees. Next is the cosine gamma 2, so yung ating z component ay 150, ito yun, so this will be 150.00 divided by 700, so gamma 2 is equal to 77.63 degrees. So ayun, nakuha na natin guys yung ating alpha 2, beta 2, at saka gamma 2. So ang tawag natin dito ay mga coordinate direction angles ni f sub 2. Okay? Okay, so take note lamang guys, no? So, yung may negative dito ay isasama natin kasi yung ating mga angles dito are nagre-range from 0 hanggang 180 degrees. So, ayun. So, kailangan natin siyang isama yung ating negative. Pero sa coplanar, yung mga direction doon ay yung mga acute angle ng ating resultant with respect to the x-axis. Kaya, usually, hindi natin sinasama yung ating negative. Absolute value yung ating ginagamit doon. Ayun. So, I hope naintindihan nyo guys yung aking video. So, thank you. So, see you in the next video.